Well, how's everybody doing today? Me, I'm okay. I just wanted to let everybody know that Ratchet 951 is, I just let my community know this. He's no longer with us. He passed away November 6th. I don't know if you can see it, but let me see if I can get it over this second. See if I can get it at this angle. The light has to be just right so you to see it. Yeah, you can see it. You see the texture on it? He likes that texture look. He wants to leave it there. So I got online and I got to poke it around. Yeah, it's okay to put clear right on top of primer. It will stick, but paint ain't gonna stick on top of primer unless you sand it. But clear will stick on top of primer if you don't sand it. And this is going to be on the inside of a house anyway. And if it fails, then we'll just sand it all down and smooth it out and make it real smooth. Because I did a lot of body work to that, took all the dents out of it. You know, that's what it looked like before I put the primer on it. And I got one more drawer to do. This is black primer right here. So that was gray primer. He kind of liked the looks of gray. He wants to leave the flat. You know, so we're going to take some probably hot rod black or something and go over that. And if it does leave a texture, it will. I don't know. But we're just trying to make it look decent. So, but anyway, this is a harebrained idea that everybody is. My son doesn't want to do the video. He might hold the camera, but he ain't saying shit, and he probably ain't gonna be in the video. Huh? I'm gonna walk around the other way. Here we go. Oh, this is it? Well, see, he ain't even gonna come out here. But you see that? I put some clear with some hardener in a spray bottle because I don't have my compressor here at the house yet. And me being impatient, I've seen people brush clear on. I've seen people roll clear on, and it has a texture look to it. For me to do this because he's too big of a embarrassed situation, man. Man, I've seen that dude that does lawnmowers. You know, he did some screwed up. Anyways, this would be much easier if he would just hold the fucking camera. He's so embarrassed about, oh, well, that's got to be the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. And I'm not doing it. I'm not being a part of that. But, you know, there's this guy, he takes lawnmowers and he puts JB Weld on them. He puts a 2x4 block on the end of the head, seeing how long it'd last. Then he stuck a piece of plexiglass on there and seeing how long that'd last. And then he just did different crap, stupid crap, just to see how long it would last. I think he even drained all the oil out of a lawnmower. And then he let it run and see how long it would last. And then he used Slick 50 and see how long it would last. Then he used vegetable oil and see how long it would last. Then he used all kinds of other stupid shit, sea foam, and see how long it would last. I mean, he was just testing it out to see if it worked or not. So, I'm going to try to do it with this sprayer. And I'm going to have to set the camera down and turn it off because my son, he doesn't want to be a part of this. But I wish he would have an open mind, and I'm going to go ahead and do it myself. Anyway, I'll turn the camera back on after I'm done spraying, or maybe I can go in there and at least tell him, look, man, they ain't even going to see your ass holding the camera. Just hold the damn camera. Anyway, here we go. String. You don't want the string, you want the spray. Well, it leaves a lot of bubbles in there. And it puts it on really thick. Are you sure you took all the water out of this thing? See them little BBs? That's water.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, very difficult to do. You gotta put it on so damn thick that where it'll level itself out, but it leaves a lot of air bubbles on it. I don't know. We'll have to just wait and let it dry and see what happens. There's parts of it that looks promising, but there's parts of it that's just got a lot of bubbles in it. brush it out, and then after it sets it, the brush marks go away. Alright, Sam, just cut the camera off and we'll wait for it to dry. Well, YouTube, believe it or not, I'm gonna try to turn the light off. Well, you're not gonna be able to see unless it's in the sunlight. But it's very minimal flaws if you take a squeegee, like a plastic Bondo paddle. And then I had a rubber squeegee out here, but my wife came out here and caught me and busted me and whipped my ass with it and then took it away. But this is very minimal. It's a little bit of, see that? See the little... But look, I've sanded down runs worse than that. I've sanded down runs a lot worse than that. And then buff it out. But definitely, if you do got a spray rig, just do it with a spray gun. And also, if it's cold outside like it is now, it helps retard the drying time on this clear. So it gives you a little bit of time to work with it. And that spray, that's the sprayer, yeah, that's necessary, because if you pour it on there, it puts it in a big puddle. It's harder to get it even. It's harder to spread it out with a Bondo paddle or a squeegee or something, So then after you get it all, after you just keep going over it and over it and over it with your squeegee, with your Bondo paddle. You just keep mashing, and you got to mash hard, You got to mash on it. And you'll know when it's time to quit, because this stuff will start drying. But I believe I can sand this down with 1,000 grit sandpaper and buff it, and it'll look good. There's a bug out here. That's another good thing. It's wintertime, it's cold, and there ain't damn mosquitoes around, and there ain't no bugs around, and it gave me a little bit more time to dry it. Turn the damn light off. Anyway, I'd like to give a shout out to David Sanchez. He called me today also. He's a part-time, works for the sheriff's department when his regular job is not busy, he goes to work for the sheriff's department. He called me. Thank you, David. You said a lot of good things to me, man. And because it used to be Ratchet 951 that would call me, and I always like it when Ratchet called me, because I could be having the most screwed up day or do this most screwed up stupid crap, and he would talk to me in a decent manner. He wouldn't call me stupid. He wouldn't call me an idiot, or he wouldn't, you need to do it like this. It's just all in the way you voice your opinion to someone. It depends on how they take that. And he was just such a charming person to be around. And that was the guy that had 2 kids that grew up. He taught one to be a mechanic and one to be, paint and body. I guess he taught them both, but one chose to do paint and body and one chose to be a mechanic. And one of them is Jimmy Johnson's mechanic, and the other one paints the cars, stationary. He was doing it on the road with them, and he found out that just ain't cutting it, You want something painted, you're gonna have to send it in and park it, because I'm tired of following you around. It's just too much trouble. So anyway, I'm gonna miss him. He's also the one that helped me diagnose what kind of motor I had for that OTD. We spent, hours, as well as, I will give the guy credit, Brian Stewart. He did a lot of hours and as well, and he got the same results that me and Ratchet 951 got. The only difference is between Brian and Ratchet is, like, I still do respect Brian Stewart, but He's a piece of work, man. He wants to tell you how to do your whole life, you know, instead of just giving you some advice and letting you go with it, or call you a dumb idiot, or telling you, you know, it's just the way you talk to people that makes all the difference in the world, as how you can how you can make a positive impact on somebody, you know. Wretched 951 also sent me this personal salve that he made. It was better than the hospital gave me. It helped my skin heal. It was made out of it had real silver in it. That was some awesome crap, dude. It didn't take layers of skin off. It just kept it putty and moist, and it was like greasy, but it had, I forget, he gave me the recipe, but it takes about $900 to make a good gallon of it, and I don't need a whole gallon of it. And I told him I couldn't afford $900, so he said he'd send me some more if he ever needed, if I needed some more. But now that's gone forever. I don't know exactly how he passed away. I'm going to get on his Facebook page. It's a good thing that I did have his phone number, because I searched his phone number, got his name, got his, you know, where he lived, got his address, tried to contact him, you know, through Facebook, you know, found his Facebook page, found his 2 kids, found his wife. So I'm just going to let him, you know, do them for a while and heal, and then maybe I will pop that question, you know, later, or maybe ask if they'll let me follow them, tell them who I am, you know. I'm sure he said something to him about me, because he liked me a lot. He was a biker. He used to run a paint and body shop. He was at one time a volunteer fireman. He did a lot of good things, you know, and I think his main, what he was really good at, was he could make you feel better, even no matter how much of an idiot you are, or how much you've been screwing up, or how much the odds are against you. He would always help you find a path out of that depression, and there was always a way out, you know. He would help you realize that, and then that's what I miss about him the most. He helped me through the hard times that I was having sometimes, with the crap that was going on with the shops and everything else, and now I guess I gotta take his last words of advice, you know. Do you, and just stay off on your own. If you can afford to get a shop, get it with your family, or really close friends that you already know. And sometimes they don't even work when they're just close friends. Sometimes they don't even work when it's relatives. He told me. Me and my son, I could see a problem, me and him getting a shop together, but not really, you know, because he'll stop me from doing something stupid, and or he'll make me clean up something. And me and my son, we grew together a lot, you know, through all this crap we went through. We learned what not to do in a lot of these places. We learned a lot of what not to do. Wherever you go, there you are. You know? Anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Till next time. And thank you, David Sanchez. Thank you, fuck you, Dave. I'm sorry for cussing, for those of y'all that don't like to hear cussing, but that was his name, was Phukcyyeow. And he got his channel shut down because I think he said something about vote-in mailer fraud or something like that. You know, they started erasing channels like crazy if you tried to say Trump or the election was stolen, or it was a fraud or something like that. I forget. You couldn't even say the word on your channel. They would cut your channel off immediately. They just wipe you off. I'm glad I never did say it. And I just did, huh? But I wasn't claiming it. I was just saying that's what people say. What will happen to you? But anyway, man, keeping it straight, keeping it real, and I don't know, man. Y'all, be honest with me. Y'all think I should make some more videos like this one, or? Because I see a lot of people do stupid shit on YouTube, and sometimes you learn from their mistakes, and well, we know not to do that over there. See y'all later. Keeping it straight, keeping it real. Bye-bye. Well, thought I'll just end the video with this instead of the other one because I haven't posted it and fitted it together yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all I did the glory on it, man. No, don't ever try to. You can make clear work that way. You can brush it on, mop it on, pour it on, whatever the hell you want to do on. But you're gonna have to sand it and put more on, and sand it and put more on, and sand it and put more on until you get a slick surface. And so I wasn't gonna go through all that trouble. I mean, we put it on there pretty thick just by mopping it on, and it did all right for the most part. I would have had to do that twice though, maybe 3 times. So we just scuffed it down, and my buddy had some red paint kicked in the back that he wasn't using, so we went ahead and painted it red, and then shot some clear on top of it. I think my son is going to be happy. I think he already is happy. We even did the drawers. The drawers. Get out of my damn drawers. Ain't nothing special. It's just a damn desk, you know. But yeah, he's still mad at me because we could already had this done already. But I'm like, son, look. We would have had to come over here anyway and do everything that we would have been doing already. We would have blocked and sanded the primer instead of blocked and sanded the clear. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to see if it would work. And it will. If you don't got no gun, you can put some clear on some shit with some rattle cans and mop that clear on and get it going. You can do that. I ain't gonna deny it, but it's a lot of damn trouble. Anyway. Keeping it straight, keeping it real. Lynch her out.